Prior to coming to Smile, Texas and having my dental restoration done, because I had been lacking teeth in the back of my mouth for so long, it really affected how I felt about myself because I felt like it aged me. My face was sunken in the back. Um, I, I I really had a problem smiling big because of the vacancies in my mouth, and I didn't like to eat in front of people for fear that these partials that I had that weren't permanent and moved around a bit and shifted, that they might come loose while eating in front of other people. But I had a crown break off up in my gum line, and they told me that that front tooth was going to have to be removed and that there was no way to repair that. You know, they couldn't hook anything else to it. So they were going to have to remove that tooth, and I was going to have to look for a solution for whole mouth restoration. So prior to actually coming to Smile, Texas, during the years where I was seeking treatment here, there, and yonder with what I could afford and what time would allow me. At the time, I always go to the computer and Google dental restoration, and Smile, Texas would always come up, and I thought one day I'll get to Smile, Texas, and they can fix me up right. But Dr. Klein and his group here at Smile, Texas were the only dental restoration office that was able to offer me an option that was within my budget that could restore my entire mouth to not only be aesthetically attractive but functional as well, because I had spent many years with no teeth on one side or the other, on the upper and lower, to meet the others to chew properly. So it had been almost 2 decades of being able to chew my food properly. My experience at Smile, Texas has been something that I am still talking about to my friends and family. From the very first appointment where I came for my consultation, I felt like I was being very informed, not only of all the financial parts of it, but every step of the way, what would take place, who would be doing what, how long it would take, what to expect, to the point where at the end of our visit, I would always be asked if I had any questions, and really, I really didn't, because they were all answered. Then, I also found out I had other friends that had been here. I was sitting here in the waiting room and saw my friends on the TV and had to text them and ask them what they thought about Smile, Texas, and they were ecstatic that I was here because they felt like they were family. And Smile, Texas also made me feel like I was family as well. And if you have a fear or a question, no one makes you feel like it's insignificant or silly. They anticipate questions and they answer them sincerely and wholeheartedly to bring you comfort and ease in your fears or anxieties that you might have. The experience was great. The procedure went far better than I anticipated, even though I was told how it was going to be. You still have fears about things might be worse than described or something, but really it was really a piece of cake if you think about all that was done. I woke up from surgery. I didn't really have much pain. I had temporary teeth in my mouth that looked like movie stars, and went home and they checked on me. I've just had the best experience here at Smile, Texas, and I'm so glad that I was able to come here. I would have to say that how I felt when they took out my temporaries and put my permanents in and handed me that mirror, I was very emotional because, first of all, they were, of course, gorgeous, but I could tell when I smiled that my bite was perfect, that everything lined up, that I was going to be able to eat foods that I haven't been able to eat in a long time, that I had that smile that would bring me the confidence that I needed to feel good about myself again and feel confident when I speak to others. I like to smile. I like to look people in the eye when I speak to them. I don't want to cover my mouth when I speak. So it was life-changing. And if anyone ever is thinking about having restoration done or they're fearful of going through such a big deal, they need to come to Smile Texas. Their fears will be subsided when they're educated by the staff and explained what will happen. And then once they get this beautiful smile, they'll they'll just thank their lucky stars that they came in, because I know I do every single day.